future hasn't been written yet.
You may still choose to walk away from this future, but if you take the crystal, your fate will be sealed.
The future hasn't been written yet.
Forever. There will be no escaping it.
So Chris, you ever been through the Valley of Shadows?
I walk through it sometimes, yeah.
So did Discovery this episode.
I don't get it.
That's the title of the episode. Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Chieffo, and my co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, Chris, we found out that Amanda knows that Burnham fucked up.
Yes. But she's forgiven.
Yeah. You know, she had a strange little arc this season of, like, being supportive of Michael and then being mad about Michael. And then
She didn't even know what she was mad about, really.
Yeah.
She's like, you did something.
She has to be, like, extremely unlogical just because of her, like, marriage situation.
I feel like she just seems more illogical because she's, like, the only illogical person on that planet.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of those Vulcans and their forges. So the new signal appears over Borath.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool planet. I blinked, and I warn you guys, if you blink, you might miss a D7.
Yeah, it looked pretty reasonable. We were getting it from the back end, though. Maybe they just don't like how the neck looks.
Well, it's funny because, like, the trailer for this episode showed the Section 31 ship showing up and a little bit of skirmish and a shot from the D7. So that's all next episode.
Yeah, none of that really made
Cheaters.
me here. Yeah.
I want to see more D7, damn it. Tyler seems perfectly healed. You know, for a guy that was, like, bloodied up and, like, barely alive.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's future space medicine, man. Okay, I feel like stuff like stab wounds and broken limbs have always been pretty casual to deal with in Star Trek.
Die from them, though.
Well, yeah, but if you get to them before you die.
Yeah. I wonder if Hugh healed him. I wonder how awkward that would be.
He's reinstated. It's all good.
You've got 15 minutes to live. I'm gonna wait 14 and just enjoy this.
To the Klingons, Borth is revered for one reason. The monastery dedicated to Kailash. It's the only non-native structure in the whole planet. I don't know how it relates to the signals, but I can reach out to Chancellor Laurel to arrange passage there.
So Tyler's got some insights on the planet. I mean, there was snow, there was lava. It was pretty cool looking. This was like, you know, as much as I enjoyed the map painting of Borath and TNG, this was a much better shot.
Was Borath in TNG?
Yeah.
It was? Oh,
The
yeah, Worf
monastery.
goes there.
Yeah, that's where he met Kalis.
Yes.
So I didn't feel Burnham needed to know what Tyler was holding back here.
No, yeah, they just need to re-explain that to the audience, I guess.
was just really glad it didn't become a drama point, because I was like, wasn't looking forward to that.
This could have been the soap opera episode.
Yeah.
How could you have had a son with her?
You know,
It wasn't me. I was brainwashed at the time.
I was Spock.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure he was. I'm pretty sure this happened when he went to hang out with her. I'm not sure.
No,
Klingon-
he was surprised by the kid when they came back.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was from when they hooked up on the
prison place?
No, not the prison. They hooked up on the ship of the dead.
Okay.
They were like, running that, I think.
So, like, when he went into human form, I guess his soldiers weren't strong enough to impregnate her? Because they had sex multiple times after.
I get they were using protection? I don't know.
Advanced form, future protection.
Yeah.
So we got a Section 31 ship that seems to be on its own, which it's a trap.
But how much of a trap?
Huh? Pretty big trap. I mean, I don't get why they just let Burnham go. Like, yeah they sent Spock with her, but like, who knows what could be on this ship?
Yeah.
No. It's a simple recon mission, Spock.
I'm here on Saru's orders. Now is not the time for recklessness.
Or for unnecessary risks.
Which is why I must make sure you don't take any.
How are you gonna do that?
The Red Angel will not be there to save you this time.
Yeah, just go ahead, Burnham. You're a main character. You're not gonna die.
Well, that's a Star Trek tradition. Like, come on, man. Does it ever make sense to send Kirk, Spock, and McCoy and one red shirt down to the planet. Like, don't you have people for this?
See, that does make sense because you've got your scientist, you got your medical guy, and then you've got your I'm gonna just do everything I want and goodbye, buddy. They just had two of them. There was no medical guy.
Surely there's someone else they could be sending. Not every team needs to be the
I mean, they
chief
could have
people.
easily just added a red shirt on there and they could have been like, I think this guy's a Borg.
Oh no.
So yeah, Lavelle gets to visit Disco, and Tyler wants to go down, see his son, check it out, pick up some time crystals. They got a bunch down there.
Wow. So we're putting a lot on the Klingons here, and she gave some passing mention to not using the time crystals anymore, not looking into them. Like, why?
Because, it's been 20 years since they killed Burnham's parents for time crystals, so they're over it.
But why? I don't understand.
There's a few things in this.
I feel like they're aware that these things make powerful weapons. Like she said, they make powerful weapons. I've never seen or heard of Klingons shying away from powerful weapons.
Well, they did use a Klingon ship that time traveled back in time to grab some whales.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That was just good old slingshotting around the sun, though. There weren't any
true.
crystals.
It's true. No crystals involved.
So I'm confused why they're not using these to go back and try and win the war or something, or just do whatever. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing Klingons would sit on.
Yeah. Well, it does seem like something Discovery would just glance over.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, something extremely significant that we're never going to talk about again, which, to be fair, is also a Star Trek tradition.
Yeah.
Something very important. But don't worry about it.
How's that Dyson Sphere looking?
It's big. Real big.
The technology is just mind-blowing. But we won't talk about it.
We know who you are, Captain Pike. And we know why you've come here.
I come bearing no weapons.
I really want to... we were filming this right after, so none of the pages have updated with anything. I really want to know who that Klingon was that Pike's talking to. That turns out to be Laurel's son.
Yeah.
Because he's recognizable.
And clearly these time crystals have some serious power going on.
Yeah, they have some side effects. Thankfully, none of those side effects turn Pike old.
Yes.
We don't have time for that crap. He's got enough shit he's going to deal with.
Yeah.
I thought we got past this. Hasn't it been weeks since you moved out of your quarters?
Eat your protein. Mind your business. I'm gonna go bury my head in time crystal research.
We get a little Notaro appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone seems to be having...
I like her character.
Yeah, everybody seems to be having a good time now that Mike's off the ship.
Got some more lines for Linus. He's not just sneezy anymore.
Yeah,
again, we've seen something else.
Let me deliver this correctly. I was so excited about their wordplay game. That sounds like fun. Ha ha ha.
They're doing stuff. They're doing stuff, okay? I wanted them to do
Couldn't Linus
stuff.
just be addicted to Coke and they all make a joke about it or something?
Oh, that's why he's sneezing. I see, I understand.
Be more interesting.
That's character depth, and it connects back.
They didn't give Sarah any lines.
No.
She was sitting there. I was all excited because I saw pictures. I'm like, cool. She's hanging out with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. No develop for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a mopey little Stamets. Wilson's making friends, and you can't make friends.
How dare you be happy without me?
How about Jett Reno there? She's just giving out relationship advice to Hugh because his name rhymes with poo. Yeah, it'd be
Clever.
Pew, but whatever.
She's an engineer, not a poet.
She got to pick her own name.
Yeah, for the show.
Yeah, when I watching that Culber episode.
I'm not angry. I'm enraged.
And rage is the enemy of logic.
A lot of things are the enemy of logic. Like, most emotions are the enemy of logic.
Yeah.
But I guess just rage especially.
Yeah. She's not a very good driver because, they found the crew and she just started running them down. They're floating in space, all frozen, but whatever. They found somebody alive. I really liked, I looked it up, I thought they would just shoehorn somebody and be like, here's a flashback of somebody that wasn't originally there, but he was.
Oh, man, yeah.
Ali Momin played Cameron Grant.
Yeah.
Security chief on the Shenzhou.
Cool.
Yeah, that was neat. Turned out not to be Cam.
Yeah. Did he actually get much of a speaking role in the pilot, or was he just there?
I like every single episode of Discovery. They were just there.
They're
He
just
might have been
there.
like, Klingons are approaching.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Shields are down, Captain.
Yeah.
It's like the Doctor. Like, oh, here's some casting news for the Doctor, and you never see him again.
Oh.
That's season 3. Hey, you survived too. Found it interesting that the Chancellor has no power over Borath, even though it's got all the time crystals.
Well, they got separation of church and state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pike goes down there, touches a time crystal. Shit gets serious.
I'm happy we saw Beep Pike in his little chair.
Well, we got to see the explosion and the radiation that
And that was actually pretty horrific. Like, he got some melty face.
Yeah. Well, if you go to the wiki page, this is pretty much how it happened.
Yep.
And then the little chair in the background there getting closer, and then
creepy.
Then he's in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't need to see this.
No.
Like, yeah,
Not
thanks
Pike.
for some continuity, guys, but no, I was not ready for this.
Neither was Pike.
Yeah.
Neither was Pike.
They just
But
kept
was
hinting
that,
at it too. It's just like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Was that supposed to be on the Enterprise, or was it another ship?
I feel it was a different ship.
Was it? Okay, I feel like there was a little bit of lettering on it in the engineering section, but I didn't quite see it.
Wiki said it was a different ship.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
I believe he was an admiral at the time.
Alright.
Yeah. That's why he was afforded such privilege. His face was all melty. It was creepy as fuck.
Really? Because they call him Captain in the flash forward.
Well, I feel they've screwed that up.
Okay.
So, I'll edit this out if I'm wrong.
Alright. No, stand by it. Stand by you're wrong.
I will.
Okay.
Unless you don't see this part. Then I edit it. But I believe that's where I'll do the cut. So Krista's ship goes off the warp. The Section 31 ship there. Turns out Cam's a Borg. Huh?
I don't think
Quite a
they're
Borg.
actually going Borg anymore.
That's the scuttlebug.
Yeah.
And then he just turned into a bunch of little nano, octopusy things.
Yeah, like that was very different than what we've ever seen from the Borg. From the Borg, we've seen, normal squishy biological bodies and tubes and stuff, but he turned into nanoprobes.
So, the Borg, which are this insane threat, aren't even the most advanced. If you think about it, these things are almost more advanced.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Tiny little nanos that can just infect you. And they can move
Borg
fast.
already have that.
They can move fast.
Yes.
What did you think about Two Gun in it?
Yeah, so it always reminds me of Michael Shanks at the end of season 1 of Stargate, which is a scene that always makes me laugh. Damn, that's dumb. But yeah, I've been seeing a little theory around that they might not be going for this being a Borg origin, but this might be technology that was adapted from the Borg, the frozen Borgs that are currently on Earth. Or no, that were on Earth in Enterprise and then ran away. So they might have gotten some tech off that.
There's definitely some dead bodies somewhere.
Yeah, so learned some nanotech, learned some AI stuff, and maybe that's, it's just sort of poisoned the water, and it was inevitable that it'd go wrong in this way if it's based off Borg stuff.
We could get a callback, maybe a classified file where Archer's explaining it. That'd be pretty sweet.
That would actually be pretty sweet. I'd like to see... They've already dipped into Enterprise a bit, of course, with the Mirror Universe, but it'd be nice to see a little cameo like that.
Yeah, all it has to do is be on a little screen and be like, we ran into this alien race, and just tell us a few things, and, just dye Bacula's hair dark again.
Yeah.
Bam.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm good with that. That'd be awesome.
And yet you couldn't tell the difference. They didn't expire, they died. You murdered them.
We're both sworn to uphold our core programming at all costs.
Your programming is designed to protect life, not eliminate it.
I gotta say, during the bad guy speech there, lens flares are not cool anymore. They've ruined it. Every episode. Tired of it. Mikey almost got assimilated there. Why doesn't the AI have perfect aim?
Also, why did it wait?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it waited. I think it could have, got her anytime after Spock left, or just really anytime it was physically near her.
Yeah. I mean, if they are hinting at what I think they're hinting at, that she's eventually gonna jump into the suit and save the future, that anytime you got her would be the time to stop her.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what it was going for there. Yeah, now that maybe I missed a line of dialogue or something, but I'm not sure why it bothered to play along for more than a minute or two and then just jabber.
Well, I think because the director's like, you got 10 minutes. It's more time you had in the pilot.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, go.
You talked to him? I don't think I could explain it if I tried.
I think you could explain that pretty easily.
Yeah, you got some time crystal funky stuff, so he's an adult now, and he's like running the place, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool for a Klingon.
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning there was the threat, but I mean...
Well, whatever.
After that, they broed up.
I think that's just a cultural thing, where you kind of gotta threaten people.
Yeah. I was very confused by the comment of, like, we can't spore jump, they'll follow you, because they gotta work on that time crystal. But in that second episode, they spore jump to a place that would have taken them, I don't know, a lifetime to get to?
Yeah, they said it was a couple years at least.
Yeah, so they could spore jump, they could escape, work on the time crystal, come back with it working back, we're gonna fix the future.
This is another reason I think they have to dump the spore drive, is because it's just got that problem of it solves too many plot issues.
The thing. It is the MacGuffin, and you're not using it now.
Yeah.
For no reason.
They even spore jumped to Borath and made it a plot point.
Yeah.
I've been like, hey, Stamets, you managed to do the spore jump. Good for you. You're spore jumping regularly. So it's not like they can't be like, no, Stamets can't do it because he's too sad. Like, he's clearly not that sad.
Yeah.
He's got it down.
Yeah, if you're sad, it's harder to spore jump. You know? Where do I want to go? Somewhere dark. Yeah, so that was a little off. So you were pointing out there, Pike calls the Enterprise.
Yeah, we're getting that at the end. So it'll be really nice to see it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's fixed. Have we still got a satisfactory explanation yet for what broke it? No? Okay, is that just me?
It was the holotech for communications.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what they said.
Just rip it all out.
Oh, jeez. Okay. And that's the only ship it's affected. Sure, why not? Okay, yeah, whatever.
That's
good enough.
That's gonna be tough for Pike to go back and just be like, yeah, this could be the mission. That shit could happen.
Yeah, they've kind of broken Pike.
Yeah.
They have thrown a lot of shit at him on the Discovery.
This is why we're not going to see him next season, because he's going to be like, I
need a break.
Yeah. I'm going back to the Enterprise. Try to forget this shit. Maybe Spock can help him out, a little mind meld. So yeah, they're going to call the Enterprise for a pickup, and their plan is to destroy the Discovery, which might not be a bad idea.
Why not just leave it in a nebula for 10,000 years?
Yeah, that could work. Though, if they do plan to destroy the Discovery, I think now is the time to make Burnham captain, because I hear captains go down with the ship.
I still don't see what's wrong with just like ejecting the memory core and blowing that up, but whatever.
Yeah.
The data's magic and it'll transfer itself into something else. But
I know Geordi sometimes couldn't eject the warp core, so I mean...
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the controls are frozen or something.
So maybe in the memory core that same thing's gonna happen.
Can't just shoot it.
At some point we gotta see Zora.
Yeah.
Or hear her.
She's coming. She's coming.
Yeah. So yeah. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. This episode was pretty good, aside from a couple plot issues. Like I said, I'm not sure why they're not spore jumping. I'm not sure why the Klingons are not using these crystals more. This kind of seems like a huge thing to just put here and then never have it come up again.
All the religious people just like, no, this is ours, you go away.
Yeah. And I'm also not sure why taking the crystal locks you into that future, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take the crystal and then just be like, I will never set foot in an engine room again. No matter what.
Yeah.
I'm taking this and retiring.
Yeah, I agree. Those are two things that stand out to me as well.
It was pretty good stuff, though. I still am enjoying the Burnham Spock interactions. He's still good. Still liking what they're doing with Dr. Culber. There's actually some, human there. There's like the only good real character development and sort of interpersonal relationship we're getting there, other than Burnham and Spock. I guess I have sort of a pattern there.
I am working on it!
Oh, I'm feeling better that they're not trying to shoehorn in some kind of Borg origin now, because what we saw out of Control and the nanoprobes today didn't look like anything we've ever seen from the Borg before.
I still have that fear.
I'm feeling a little better, but yes, I mean, the fear's still there, but it's lessened. Overall, I think it was better than last week. It was a little more interesting. We were hitting a bit more points. It was a bit more fun to watch.
I think he even said last week felt like setup.
Yeah, it felt like setup. Yeah, there were some flawed issues I felt for me. I'm not 100% on the why of a couple things here, but yeah, this was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. Yeah, just repeating the things you said pretty much, like those 2 issues. Other than that, seemed like pretty solid episode. I really liked that they brought somebody back from the pilot. That was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there was Nhan in the background. Didn't get along. What the hell, guys? What the hell? But at least I saw her.
Yes, that's good.
That's always my focal point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was absolutely no Tilly in this episode.
I'm pretty sure she was sitting down in the cafeteria. In fact, I could probably show you a photo on my phone right now. She was part of the word games.
Oversight. Choke on that.
Oh, boom.
Humans.
I don't remember any Tilly.
No, if she wasn't there, Chris, enjoy the break. Enjoy the break from her inconsistent character.
Okay.
Well, as always, thanks for watching.